Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we are going to solve one hackrank problem from the topic trees. So you can see here the problem name is post order traversal. So here we have to complete this function post order in which they are passing the very first initial root node, and you can see here the definition for their class node and class managed research tree. So in our previous session you can see here we have solved this in order and pre-order traversal. So let me explain you this post order traversal. So this was our pre-order. So let me first create the same binary tree with the same data, this one. Five, 2, 10, we have 7, 6, 8. 7, 6, 8, and then we had 15, 20 and 30. Now what we have to do here, we have to apply post order traversal. So you can see here in pre-order the sequence was root, left and then right, but in post order the sequence is first left, then right, and then we have to check for the root. Now what we have to do here, we have to apply this order for each and every node, and I have told you previously, means whenever we see this root we will simply print the data, root data. So let us apply this order for each and every node. So the very first node is this one, root node. So we will apply this order left, root and right. So for this node, my left part, the very first is the left part, means we have to call this recursively till we reach the end of this left part. So here the next is, so here the next node is having value 2. So let us apply left, right and root for this node. Now for this node my left part is here none, so we are done with left. Right is also none, so we are done. And next is root, so root is having value 2, so whenever we find the root we will simply print the value. Now we are done with this. Now next is right, so here right is having value, node value 10, so we will apply the sequence left, root and right for this node. Now this is my root node. Now for this node I have to check for the left. Now you can see here left is having this node. Now for this node again we have to check for left, right and root. Now you can see here we have to check for the left. Now for this node we have one left node which is having value 6. Now again we have to apply left, right and root, this order for this node. Now let us check for the left part. So left is none, we will move for the right. Now right is also none, so we are done with this left and right. Next thing is root, so whenever we find this root we will simply print the root data. So root data is 6, so we are done with this node. Now we are done with this left part. Now we are going for the right part. So right part is having this node, so again we will apply left, right and root, this sequence. So here left is none, right is also none and root is having value 8, so we will simply print the root value. So we are done with this left and right part for this node. Next is root, so root is itself, so value is 7. So we are done with this whole node, means left part for this node is completed, means we have called this left part recursively and applied the same formula for each and every node. So we are done over here. Now next is we are going for the right check. Now right check we are having the value node with value 15, so we'll again apply this left, right and root. For each and every node we have to apply this order. Now here left part is none, so we are done with this left part. Next is right. Yes, right is having value, this node value 20, so we'll apply left, root and right for this node. Again left is none, so we are done with left. Now we have to check for the right. So right is having value, this node value 30, so we'll apply left, right and root for this node 30. So left is having value none, right is also none. So we are done with left and right, and root is having value 30. So let us print the value 30. Now we are done with this node. Now right is done for this node. Now we are going in backward direction, means so this call were the recursive call. Now we are done. Whenever the base condition is done, we are simply returning to the called function. So we are done with this right part. Now next is root. So root is having value 20. We'll simply print the value 20. So we are done with this node. So it is simply returned to the called one. So this right part have called this node. Now we are done with this. Next is root. So let us print the root 15. So we are done with this root. Now it will simply return to the called one. So this was my called. This right part was the calling one. So we are done with this right part. Next is root. Now root is having value 10. So let us print this value 10. Now we are done with this root. Now it will simply return to the called one. So called one is this node. Now this node is, this right part is done. Now we will simply check for the root. So root is having value 5. So 5 will be printed. So we are done with this post order traversal. So this is my output for my post order for this binary search tree. So let us write the code for this post order by applying this formula. First we have to check for the left recursively, then right check recursively, and the last is root, means we will simply print the root value. So let us write the code. So you can see here, this was the code for in order, in which the sequence was for left, root, then right, and this was pre-order. The sequence was first for root, then left, then right. Now let us copy this one, and we have to write the logic for. Let us define one new method, traverse post order, and here the sequence is first left, then right, and then we have to check for the root. So let us cut this one. So here we have to check left part first. So let us recursively call the left part the same function post order with root dot left. So after the recursive call of this left, we have to again call the recursive call for the right. So right side. So let us call the post order again with the passing root dot right. So we are done with this left and right recursive call. Next is root. So whenever we see this root, we will simply print root dot data. So let us print that one, paste that one. So we are done with this post order code. So let us print and see. Let us copy this one and paste here. Post order traversal. And let us call that method post order. Let me execute this one and see. So now you can see here, this is my post order output. So you can see here we got 2687. You see here 2687, 30, 20, 15, 30, 20, 15, and then 10 and 5, 10 and 5. So it is working fine. So we have to apply the same logic over there. We have to apply the same 3 line of recursive call over here. So let us write our code here. For post order, the sequence is, we have to first check for the left, then right, and then root. So let us write the very first base condition if root is not none. If it is not none, then we have to recursively call this function. If the root is not none, then we have to call this function by passing root dot left. And after that we have to call the same function by passing root dot right. Root dot right. So we are done with this left part, right part. And next is we have to print for the root data. So let us print root dot. For data part we have info. So we are done with the code. Now you can see here they have printed in a single line with a space between them. So let us write the same thing over here, means let us separate with a single space between them. So we are done with this code. So let us run this code. So it is passing the sample input test case. So let us submit this code. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was a simple 3-line of recursive call code. So these were the code for in order, pre-order and post-order traversal. So here we have submitted the code for the post-order, means here we have followed the sequence left, right, then root. Means suppose the tree was like this. So for post-order, the sequence was first left, then right, and then root. Means we have to first check each and every node in the left side with a recursive call. So whenever we reach the end, means whenever we reach the base condition, then we will check for the right part in a recursive way, and after that we are simply printing the root value. Whenever we find this root, we will simply print. So we have written this 3-line of code in a recursive way. So if you like this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Cart, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.